the trailhead we think is hard to find. There's no mobile service here, and hopefully the gate is open, hopefully. Passing by one gate here, and I see some cars parked up here. All right, so we're starting out from here outside of the gate, and because of that, it's going to be 8 miles instead of 6 miles. Right here is another trail, I think, that comes in. It goes down to another access point that I wasn't sure about because I think it might go through private property. There's tires there, so we didn't go there. We just saw someone with their dog too. I think that's who was parked next to us. But this is that mile, I think, about that, or it should be up over here at some point, that we had to go hike because the gate was closed. All right, we're out here in almost mid-August, and the bugs are starting to get us a little bit. And by the way, we have not gotten through that mile yet. That's up here. You'll see it. We'll show you in a second, I think.
I feel the hill.
Right there is an area where you may accidentally go off to the right. Don't do that. Keep going. Well, if the gate was open, we could drive all the way up to here and park here and then get on the trail. So this would save the mile. But, you know, it's not. So we gotta get on the trail. Where is the trail? We have to find it. I think it's to the right here, or straight or something. All right, this is it straight ahead. The road just ends at that big parking lot opening, and then we start hiking. All right, I showed you going straight, but there's actually a right turn here, and this is what you take. You take the right turn, it seems like. I'll tell you in a second here if this is correct as we walk down. This appears to be correct according to what I'm seeing on my saved map. If you open up all trails and keep it open the whole time, it won't go away. There's the blazes right there. So I'm pretty sure that we're on the right thing that's overlapping the existing hikes that people have taken. And like I said, if you use All Trails, even if you don't have the subscription, you just got to hold it open the whole time while you're driving out here because there's no signal. But your GPS, even without signal, will be able to keep track of where you are. There's a bunch of horse poop on this trail. So at this point, it's a pretty good uphill incline, but the trail, as you can see, is not that difficult at all. So that's good. This is just such a steady uphill. I'm just leaning forward, leaning into the hike. Denise is already having a hard time with the elevation. It's going to be over 1,800 feet of elevation gain after the whole hike. So yellow blazes. Denise said she saw a turkey feather. You can see we're getting to the area where the trail is not as maintained as before. And actually we're getting into areas where it's going to start zigzagging all the way up now. Hopefully it's dense shade because we're going to need that. Like a dry creek here. One thing that's nice is how quiet it is. Wow. Yeah, it's uphill. All right, finally entering the super tight zigzag area, and man, it's getting steep. Whoa. Some parts of the trail still look surprisingly wide, like an ATV can go up here. There's even the occasional downward area here. Some of these areas in the shade are nice and cool, like here, and you need it. You want to get an early start. I don't know how you're going to handle this in the warm weather months without starting early. We started at 8 a.m. And I wish we had started earlier. Also, I'm really hoping that we're the only ones here and that no one passes us. I do feel like I'm hitting all the spider webs here. Like I'm the first one up there this morning, which is surprising because I would have thought that, you know, really people would get an earlier start, like 7 a.m. or something. Denise is hanging in there. Also, don't forget, the slower you go on this portion, the longer it's going to take you to get up the mountain. And because of that, the higher the temperature. So get through here as fast as you can in the beginning part. All right, do not go that way. That's why that log is there. Go this way. We are getting near the top, thankfully. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Right now, we are about 3 miles in. So 1 more mile to the summit. All this is dead and has an odor to it. With the sun hitting it, I don't know what that is. More here. Keep going up. All right, Denise is going to check this out. We found on the trail. I don't know what this is.
It looks like someone tried to fill it in with some moss. No, that's a beehive.
It's a beehive.
Yes.
It's a beehive that's dug right in
Yeah,
the...
they're ground bees. Don't
Ground
disturb
bees?
them. They will attack you.
Really?
They look like honeybees, but they... Oh, they're probably yellow jackets because they're yellow and they live in the ground. Honeybees usually make a hive in a tree.
So these are...
Probably yellow jackets. Maybe honeybees because they are kind of small. But yeah, that's their hive.
See the light? We're almost to the ridge line. Almost to the ridge. Here we are up on the ridge line. No views yet, but we're going to head south, I think, from here. And then straight to the summit and a rock scramble before the summit. Right now we're at 3.3 miles and an hour and 20 minutes. We've been pushing it for sure. Looks like we're meeting up with another trail here on the ridge line. You can see it's got blazes. Make sure we go the right way on the way back because that's the way we came. And then I guess this is the way to the ridge line, or along the ridge line to the Church Rock. Actually, according to the elevation I see, we're going to be heading downhill now until that very last point where there's a rock scramble, and then we're going to be going uphill pretty sharply to the summit. You may already be at the 3,000 foot elevation of what the summit is. Here's a preview of what we're going to see, I'm sure, soon. say I've been hitting spider webs. I see a big one right here. See, that no one's been here. I don't know if you can see it on the video. Yeah, there. You see that? Giant web. It's oh, get through. Don't hit that web. I heard something in here. I don't know if it was the wind or an animal.
Suspect.
Is this cicada or something? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It looks kind of grassy in here. We're getting right to the rock scramble. All right, we hope there's no snakes. Stomp, stomp them, stomp. Scare the snakes. Scare, 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 scare. Oh, these things are tricky. Now the uphill portion begins here at the very end. We're less than a quarter mile. Definitely stomp to get the snakes away. Here's the rocks. Hard to tell where to go, but we'll just try a few things out. And it's funny, strange that this is in the shade. Usually a rock scramble at the top is in the sun. Well, so far as rock scrambles go, this has been pretty easy, if you ask me, and we're almost to the summit. It's nice it's there, it's not that challenging, and it's in the shade. This is getting steep. Whoa. Man, my heart's beating. I don't know where Denise is. There she is. Okay.
Awful.
We're almost there. I can see. That's probably where we came up on the trail. A little bit higher up. We went down, and here, this has got to be it. Yeah, Denise doesn't like this part, but you can see we're real close to the top. And here's like a partial view. We're not at the summit yet, but we get this view up here. This is kind of like just a preview, I guess. That's West Virginia over there on the Virginia side. What do you think?
That sucks.
Does this look nice? You can come up here if you want.
Yeah, it's nice. I need to sit and get a drink.
Where's the bar? I believe the summit is this way. So we're heading a little further south. We're probably gonna be looking into the sun. So I don't know if the view is gonna be as nice actually. And there's a view, I don't know where we go. All right, as it turns out, this might be the actual view right here. This might be the actual summit. There is a rock. That's Church Rock, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's nice. That's east towards I-81.
Take the selfie.
All right, so it's 4 miles altogether. We just it's an hour and 45 minutes, and we were pushing it, but you know we haven't hiked in a real hike like this in a while, so it's actually not that bad. It seems worse on paper, I think. It could be that we're good eaters with our plant-based eating. I don't know.
We eat clean,
Yeah.
and we're not overweight. We're pretty well conditioned cardiovascular wise, so that made it easier for us. We're faster.
Yeah, so I don't know how long it'll take to get back, but I'll let you know. All right, we're on the way down. We just came through the rock scramble. I got lost a little bit and ended up over on this side somehow, but I should have been over here, and the main trail down is this way. Just be careful getting lost going down there. Also, we have had mobile signal for a bit. In case you're wondering, at the top, I saw a mobile tower there on the West Virginia side, and it was connecting with my phone. It's still connecting in this area too. Ooh, the prickly area. Whoa. Stop, 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 stop. Seeing white blazes on the ridge here going back. All right, we're about 3 hours in and 7 miles. We just reached this parking lot if the gate was open, which is not, and there's bugs everywhere. I just want to comment, don't wait too long. Not only the heat, especially in August here, but the bugs, they're everywhere. They weren't this bad earlier this morning, right?
Right.
That breeze feels good, and it's the only thing that blows the bugs away. All right, looks like about 3 hours and 15 minutes for us and 8 miles. Was it worth it?
No.
No, really?
Bugs.
Well, we should have gotten up earlier then, that's it. I think it would have made a huge difference if we got up earlier. But I think it was worth it. For what it was, actually, I don't know if it's us being really strict with our eating, or it's just a lot of hike for not that much effort. As long as you get going fast in the beginning, that's what you have to do. So, and if you want to learn about plant-based eating, go to plantbasedvideos.info and subscribe there.